Hi everyone, it's BLiveMedia here. I'm doing a really quick test, but before I continue, I forgot to do a check. Let me just get something right. There we go. I'm doing a quick test and you should be able to hear me now. You should have audio. I am using a green screen, and I'm also using Snap Camera, as you can, Snap Camera. As you can see, I'm busy testing something, but I thought I would use the opportunity to raise awareness of online scams. You may or may not have seen me doing some interviews with people who have been involved in what is termed as romance scams. And just for the sake of creating further awareness, let me just give you some information so that you're aware of it. Many people think that people who get involved with romance scams are stupid or they're unintelligent people, and this couldn't be further from the truth. I've seen a common thread with the various people that I've interviewed so far, and it would seem that the commonality is loneliness. It's people who are lonely. It could be busy executives. They are professional people. It's usually people going through a midlife crisis, or they in their 50s, 40s, 50s, so established people. And this applies to both men and women. It's mainly women, it would seem, that get targeted, but it's not exclusive to women. And the one thing you need to know about these romance scams is that the perpetrators are trained people. They're specialists. I was watching a program done by Dr. Phil, and he was saying that the software that they use costs $50,000. If that gives you some idea that these are not just Joe Schmoes that live around the corner. They use software to disguise who they are. They steal photographs of military men, engineers, models, influencers, anybody that looks good. So they will use pictures of people that look good, that are professional people, and they hide behind these profiles. And not only do they hide behind profiles, they use this expensive technology and software to change their voices so they could sound like anyone they choose to sound like. And what they often do, what these scammers do, is they integrate as part of their story that they've got children. So these are men, and they feign that they have children, and very often it's them. All they do is they use the software to change their voices. They can sound like a man, like a woman, like a child. They can sound like anyone they wish to. And what you also need to know is that they groom these women. It's either someone who is a busy executive, as I said, who doesn't have time for a social life and they're busy, so they're looking for love or relationship online, or it's someone, and they target these women specifically. So it could be a woman that disclosed she lost her partner, or she had some tragic event and she is in need of companionship. And so they groom these women over a period of time before they start asking them for money. And there's always a grandiose story behind it. And once they've passed through all their grandiose stories, the amount becomes more and more, etc., etc. So there's a whole process. So I think the thing I want to get across to you is that it's not stupid people that get scammed, whether it's a romance scam or whatever kind of scam it is, because the scammers are professionals. That is what you need to know. And that anyone can fall prey to these online scams. And so education is everything. You need to educate yourself about how they operate. And it's one of the reasons we're doing these series of interviews with Sky Women. So please do go and watch those videos. Anyway, this is basically just a test broadcast. And I thought I would add some value to the test by sharing some useful information, and I hope you found that useful, and please do go and watch those videos. So if you've come across this broadcast, please thank you for watching. And from me, BLiveMedia, it's the end of my test broadcast, and thank you. Bye.